Hello, Oilers fans. Austin here, and welcome to the pregame report for the Edmonton Oilers and the Vancouver Canucks. Game 2 is tonight, and I'm wearing my Leon Draisaitl jersey because I am trying to will him into this lineup. As of the recording of this video, it is not confirmed whether Leon Draisaitl will actually play tonight. He did not practice with the team yesterday. Sam Gagner was filling in on the second line in his absence. Now, the hopeful side of me says with Sam Gagner in practice doing line rushes on line 2, that means maybe Draisaitl will play, because I don't think you would just suddenly thrust Sam Gagner into the second line center position, considering how often he's been a healthy scratch. Plus, you want someone with a bit more speed and skill, and that's no offense to Sam Gagner. I love Gagner. He's my favorite player, but that's just a situation where I don't think Knoblauch would actually put him in. However, maybe because he is a veteran, he has some experience, he might put Gagner on the second line, but we will discuss the lineup shortly. Of course, Adam Henrique, I don't think is going to play tonight either. However, that has also not been confirmed. He was at practice yesterday. He was a full participant. However, he did not take line rushes. He was an extra forward with Sam Carrick. So, when we talk about the Oilers and depth scoring and, the trade deadline, well, all of their acquisitions are currently not in the lineup. So Troy Stecher, he didn't even practice yesterday. I don't actually know what's going on with Troy Stecher. Philip Broberg was practicing, though, on the defensive side of the team, but Troy Stecher wasn't at practice. Adam Henrique is injured, and Sam Carrick is likely a healthy scratch once again. So the Oilers, going into the trade deadline, needed scoring depth and defense, and their scoring depth and defense are not in the lineup, which is very unfortunate. And if the Oilers truly are without Leon Draisaitl tonight, oh boy, they are going to be in a world of trouble. And if you're the Vancouver Canucks and Canucks fans, you're going to be licking your chops, and you're going to be hoping to go up 2-1 in this series. And if you're the Oilers, try and steal one. Try and steal a game in Vancouver. Try and get this thing tied 1-1 heading back to Edmonton. Now, speaking of the lineups, Vancouver leads the series 1-0, and these were what the lineups looked like in practice yesterday. So you had Warren Foegele up on the top line with Connor McDavid and Zach Hyman. Of course, in game 1, you had Matthias Janmark up on that top line. It did not really work out. Not that anyone was really playing great, but I'm glad that Janmark is back on the fourth line. Janmark, Ryan, and Brown in their limited time on ice together, they do have some pretty good advanced metrics, and they do a good job at keeping the puck out of the net when they're on the ice. On the second line, we had Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, Sam Gagner, and Evander Kane. Now, I put a little asterisk by Sam Gagner's name because I truly don't think that he would play second line center if Draisaitl is not good to go, but we will see what Chris Knoblauch has up his sleeve if Draisaitl definitely can't go tonight. On the third line, we have Holloway, McLeod, and Perry, and then, as I mentioned, fourth line, Janmark, Ryan, Brown. Carrick and Henrique were the extra forwards. They did not take line rushes, which makes me think Adam Henrique is not playing tonight. On defense, you have Ekholm with Bouchard, Nurse with Ceci, Kulak with Desharnais, and then Philip Broberg as the extra D. Broberg will not be in the lineup. I just had him listed there just to show the depth chart and, who was at practice yesterday. Stuart Skinner is going to get the start. He has a chance to rebound. Now, after game 2 against the LA Kings in round 1, Stuart Skinner eventually won 3 straight games. He had like a .940 save percentage in those games. So I truly do think Skinner is going to rebound. I think he's going to play a really good game tonight, and I'm hopeful that the team around him also plays much better. The Oilers are going to have to do this by committee, especially if Draisaitl is not in the lineup. The Oilers have to manage the puck better. They have to make better decisions with it, and if they don't, and if Nurse Ceci continue to play the way they have in the playoffs so far, well, not even just this season, but the last 2 postseasons as well, you can watch me rip my hair out on the live stream, because I will be live streaming this game once again, live streaming all the Oilers games. So if you want to tune into that, make sure you click the link that will be in the description. I'll leave a link for the live stream. You can hit the little bell. That way you'll be notified when I do go live. Now, looking at the pre-game numbers here. On the Oilers side, their expected goals for in the playoffs at 5-on-5 is only 45.52%. The team does struggle at generating the higher quality chances when they're not on a power play. Their 5-on-5 play, which I mentioned was a key factor heading into this series against Vancouver, needs to improve, and it needs to improve right now. They cannot continue to just rely on their special teams, because at some point the power play or penalty kill is going to regress, or both at the same time, and the Oilers need to start scoring at 5-on-5. Now, they did score 3 goals at even strength in game 1 against Vancouver. However, I don't think Shilov's was really on his game either. So if you're the Oilers, get pucks on net, make the right play, manage the puck smartly. Don't just force things. Don't, try plays that aren't there. Just make the play that is there. As I mentioned with the special teams, though, Edmonton's power play, 47.6%. That is first in the league. Penalty kill is 100%, continues to remain first place. Goals for per game, they're at 4.33, which is second. Goals against per game is now up to 3 goals against per game, which is 10th in the playoffs. Team save percentage has dropped to 8th at 89.35%, but their team shooting percentage is up at 15.03%. As I mentioned, and they got to start not only generating more shots, but they need to start playing better 5-on-5. That shooting percentage is also going to regress at some point. I don't think you can go through an entire postseason shooting at that clip. So Edmonton, they need to start pushing play at even strength and not allowing so much in their own end. Now, the Vancouver Canucks in the postseason, they are 55.40% expected goals for percentage, which ranks second in the playoffs. Power play has been an issue for the Canucks, though. They are at 12.5%, which ranks 12th. Penalty kill has been very good for Vancouver, 87%, which ranks 4th. Goals for per game is now up to 2.57 after they scored 5 in the game 1, so that is ranked 11th in the playoffs. Goals against per game, 2.29, which ranks 4th. Team save percentage is 90.36%, which ranks 6th, and their team shooting percentage is 12.41%, which ranks 4th. Now, their team shooting percentage is pretty high, but their goals for per game is not very high. Why is that? Well, the Vancouver Canucks in round 1 against Nashville, they weren't really producing a whole lot of shots on net. They were averaging less than 20 shots on goal per game. So, if you're the Oilers, you might be able to contain them, but not the way Vancouver plays. They swarm you, they suffocate you. And if Edmonton has any kind of chance to get back in this series, they need to just manage the puck better. Vancouver is going to be coming out. They're going to have all the energy. They're going to be flying. They're up 1-0 in the series. They want to go up 2-0 before they head to Edmonton. Now, my player to watch tonight is going to be Warren Foegele. If he is on the first line, which it looks like he will be, that's why he's my player to watch. Game 1, they had Janmark up there. Janmark didn't exactly do a whole lot. And for Warren Foegele, he has 1 goal in the postseason. I think he has a combined 2 goals in the last 2.5 or 3 playoff seasons. So we need more from Warren Foegele. He scored 20 goals in the regular season. And it's not like, he's getting really good opportunities. I find I'm not noticing Foegele at all when he is out there. So if he is getting an opportunity with Connor McDavid, I'd like to see him use his body in the corners, throw some hits, and try and score a goal or 2. Now, speaking of hitting, there was a lot of players on the Oilers last game that were not hitting, especially on the defensive side. Desharnais had 1 hit. Nurse and Ceci combined for 0 hits in game 1. That's not really playoff-like in my opinion. And, people will say, oh, well, if you're not hitting players, that means you have the puck and you're possessing the puck, and that's why you're not hitting. No, Nurse and Ceci didn't have the puck at any point last night, at all. Not last night in game 1. Most of the Oilers actually didn't really have the puck. They were chasing Vancouver around for a majority of that game at even strength, and the fact that the physicality went way down is I wouldn't say concerning, but it's a little confusing to me. So I do want to see Edmonton ratchet up the physicality against the Canucks, because Vancouver, they have huge bodies out there, especially on the back end, and they punish you. The Oilers initially did start off well physically. I know Evander Kane had hit Quinn Hughes. Zach Hyman threw a hit on Hughes, but other than those 2 hits in the first period, in the first 10 minutes of the game, they were few and far between for Edmonton. But I'm getting off track here. Let's get to the score prediction, which I'm going to say 4-2 Canucks, and this is if Leon Draisaitl is not in the lineup. I don't want to be a doom and gloomer. I try and stay positive all the time on this channel with the Oilers, but if Leon Draisaitl is not good to go, I don't trust Edmonton's scoring depth to show up, even if Connor McDavid has a good bounce back game. There's too many passengers on the Oilers. So, this isn't exactly me saying Edmonton doesn't have a chance, but this is me trying to call out some players on this team. We need more. Corey Perry, we need more from offensively. Ryan McLeod, we need more. Warren Foegele, we need more. Janmark, I'd like to see just a little bit more, even though he's terrific on the penalty kill. And if Sam Gagner does draw into the lineup, I really hope that he has some kind of impact on offense. Nugent Hopkins, we need more. All right. We can't just keep relying on McDavid, Hyman, and Draisaitl for all of the offense right now. We need more from guys to step up. So let's hope that the Oilers are able to do that. Anyways, that is my pregame report. That is my pregame prediction. Let me know your prediction down in the comments section below. As always, if you like these videos and you want to see more, make sure you hit like. If you really liked it, make sure you hit subscribe. And like I said, I will be live streaming the game tonight. I'm very excited to continue to live stream. I have a heart rate monitor on the stream. It's a lot of fun, and I'm looking forward to the game tonight. Enjoy your day, Oil Country. Once there's a true update on the lineups, once we know Draisaitl is in, I'll post a pinned comment in the comments section. So take care, everyone. Let's go Oilers.